It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Browns and the Commanders coming up next.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft because he is special. A dual threat athlete at the quarterback position.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to.
It got his man complete. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Ertz has it left side. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The numbers for him from a week ago. 21 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man...
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Now Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from it.
And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And this one is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now he'll escape to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25, Jahan Dotson, touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. Now it's Watson. Over the and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This is Hines. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Watson now to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The York on now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to at least get one score back. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Escaping the pressure right. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. He's going to go up top again. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jahan Dotson of the Commanders set to take over.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Complete to Zacchaeus.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Check.
To the air goes Daniels. Quick slant to Crowder.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Hines. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They go up the middle with Chubb. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns just continue to roll.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now it's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Browns.
What is that?
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Commanders 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care.
Back now at Commanders Field.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Daniels looking to throw. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco, bring it. Shot alert. Trap alert.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to throw, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Washington ready to try again on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Powers through. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Chubb running right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the